The woman leapt onto the top of the plane, 10,000 meters in the air, yet she showed no fear. Clutching the radio antenna, she pushed forward against the howling winds, until she reached the wing. There, she pried open the fuel cap, but a sudden gust nearly blew her off. Steadying herself, she knocked on the window. Her boyfriend handed her a bottle of liquor. She bit off the cap and poured it straight into the tank. The plane jolted violently, almost throwing her into the sky. Her boyfriend, panicked, quickly passed her another bottle. This time, she was more careful, and managed to pour the alcohol inside. The two repeated the process, until every last drop was in the tank. Back inside the cockpit, her boyfriend shouted with joy. The fuel gauge had risen, and the alcohol worked almost as well as aviation fuel. But soon, a wall of black clouds loomed ahead. It looked like the end of the world. To stay on course, they flew straight into the storm. Lightning crackled, wind snored the wings. The woman switched places with her boyfriend. To take control, the storm grew fiercer. The plane shook violently, sensing danger. She pulled the plane upward, forcing it through layer after layer of clouds. Finally, they broke free into the open sky, but they'd made a fatal mistake. At such altitude, the air grew thin. The woman gasped for breath, her vision fading. She collapsed onto the controls. The plane nosedived. At the last moment, her boyfriend shook her awake. She regained control, but now they were lost. Even the compass had stopped working. Thinking quickly, her boyfriend grabbed their last bottle of liquor. He magnetized a needle, stuck it into the cork, and let it float inside the bottle. A makeshift compass, guided west. They finally broke through the storm.
You did it.
But their relief was short-lived. The propellers sputtered, then stopped. The gauge read empty. The liquor was gone. Ahead, they spotted a small island. Hearts racing, they guided the plane down. But as the altitude dropped, control slipped from their hands. The plane plunged into the sea. The woman forced open the hatch, slipped a life vest onto her unconscious boyfriend, and swam them both to the surface. At last, they washed ashore, collapsing on the sand, grateful to be alive. But before they could celebrate, a surge of seawater crashed over them.
It's just a sandbar. It'll disappear with the tide.
The woman screamed in despair. And soon, the sandbar began to sink beneath the waves. Their tiny life vest became their only hope.